Welcome to my YouTube channel. I still remain your guy. Today we'll be going through Jumia review, the importance, the good usage of this site, and whether or not I advise the individuals to subscribe to this particular e-commerce platform. In Nigeria, they rate it #1. That is their own rating actually. So this platform, as you can see, have a wonderful user interface, very friendly. Navigating through this site is very simple. Search for any product, you get it once. The structure is quite fine, and the site, as you can see, it loads fast, doesn't take much of your time. The site has a wonderful style, and the way it's been structured, I would say it's very fabulous. Very fantastic. Yes, that is Jumia for you. Quite everything looks amazing, ranging from the color to the styling, everything actually. The structure is superb. So we'll be looking at the Jumia. If you've been in Lagos and if you've been in Nigeria, there is no how this advert have not gotten to you, because the guys in charge of their marketing are so crazy in their advert. They have #1 strategic advertisement in Nigeria, because there is no any platform that you won't see Jumia ad. That is a good strategy which they are using to enter the market, and not just entering, they are taking coverage. They just want to remain that brand that everybody knows. That is it. So we'll be looking at the Jumia good aspect and the poor aspect of this particular platform. Like, I must be frank in my rating. I will tell you that after a couple of minutes, then you take a decision on what to do about this particular site. As you can see, everything is very fantastic. This is their electronic submenu. Wonderful, well structured, with strategic advert placed depending on the owners of those particular brands. You know, every e-commerce site have a way of automating and increasing visibility of a particular vendor. Depending on their pocket weight will determine where your ads or your shop will be placed in all these platforms. And they have their ratings, which can either be 5, 4, 3, 1, depending what the customers are saying about your product. That is it. So I would like to consider this site in 4 different areas. #1, we are going to look at its friendly user interface, availability nationwide. We're going to look at the buyer side and the seller side of this particular e-commerce. Jumia showed up in Nigeria a couple of years back, coming waxing stronger on daily basis with their strategic advert, which makes them to stand out. They have beat their colleagues and they continue to wax stronger on daily basis, as I said. So you can see many people have actually probably trusted this site. But I will tell you one thing about one good and one bad thing about this particular e-commerce today. So looking at the user interface aspect, if you look at the home, everything is so fine, unique. You never have downtime and you never have slow loading as we do get in other platforms, as we do experience in so many of other sites that attract visitors like Jumia. We never experience downtime because they mean their business actually, unlike some of other sites that fails more than it leaves, you know. So when you look at the home, very fantastic design. Their graphic designer, I would give them top notch, because those guys are so crazy in their design. I do come here to get some ideas in terms of design, because their designs are simple and smart. Looking at it, it's quite giving experience, right? This is their user interface. I will give them top 5 because it's quite very fanciful, nice, and everything about it is clean. I like their background, I like the color styling and everything. It makes sense. Then that is for the user friend rating. I would say the user interface is quite friendly, easy to locate whatever you're looking at. You can see these menus. Anyone you click on it will always give you details, more product dependent. So it's a well-structured e-commerce that makes sense, and they rated it #1 in Nigeria. But like I said, that is for them, not me. Right. Coming to the availability across Nigeria, Jumia, basically their head office is located in Lagos, and they plan to expand across other states. So as it is, for you to become accurate vendor, you have to be business to be situated in Lagos, to always make it to Lagos to drop your products to any of their locations. Jumia have so many locations, drop-off stations, where sellers will always go to drop their product so that it can be delivered to different destinations across Lagos. I don't know, they have advanced, they can take your products outside Lagos right now, but before it wasn't like that. Every of their sales goes within Lagos, and now it have made it in such a way that wherever you are in Lagos, you can always find a location that is closest to you to deliver your product, for it to be shipped or for it to be sent to your customer. Right. So once you get order, that is, I'm explaining in terms of a seller now. The way it happens is that you register at the seller center, you will log in to the platform. When you log into Jumia Seller Center, this is what it looks like. You log in with your details and you register, you begin to make your sale, and it's quite easy. It has two ways of uploading product, and the uploading of those details can be cumbersome and it can be very somehow frustrating. But there is this one they did that is quite good, that I like, is the idea that you can actually resell what others are selling. Very fantastic idea of a way of just making the minor changes and you get it, start selling those products. That's the easiest and quickest way of uploading your product in the Jumia platform. Secondly, the other method, you follow the hard way by starting AZ of the upload yourself. That is very cumbersome and it takes a lot of your time doing those things one-on-one. They upload simple and they upload bulk upload too, depending on the number of products you want to sell. So that is it. In terms of uploading and managing your store, it's very simple. But let me come to the but aspect. If you're a beginner and you're looking for a way of increasing your finance, or you want to have a kind of second source of income, you don't have to have one stream of income. That is why you see the major organizations, they have a diversified source of income. The Dangote salt, Dangote sugar, Dangote cement, the Dangote this and Dangote that. Everything have actually been Dangoteized. So with that kind of idea, you now want to make probably an extra income just to help your life, to help your savings, to increase whatever thing you are, to retain more cash into your bank account. You now decide to venture into Jumia to get one or two things done so that you start making some earning. I want to tell you that Jumia is not the best place for you, because 2018, when I started my Jumia account, I wanted to make earnings. That period of time, sincerely, life wasn't so sweet to me. I was just looking anywhere around what to do to be able to earn money. When I go search through site, I see just making research, trying to find out something that works, something that I will use to make money. I bounced into one of this Jumia advert telling me that I can become a seller, I can make this and that. Wow, that was so interesting. I bounced, I registered, enter my email address, get my seller center running. I have some couple of thousands of naira, which I have networked with so many dealers of product, which I will always go and get those products at a very friendly rate to sell on Jumia. But this platform, to be sincere, they frustrated me. I must tell you, these guys, they frustrated me. They frustrated me in the sense that anytime I get an order, they will always have a reason or the other not to ship my product. And I don't have all these products at hand. I pay for them straight from the dealers. I got those products. I pay with my money. I pay as much as 30,000 naira on product, and I want to sell it and make some cool gain. Do you know what? Those products will bounce back to me. They will return it. Even at the drop-off station, that's where they will reject it. Not that the product is not fine, not that the product did not meet standard, they will always have a reason or the other to reject your product. And I was so pissed off, like, what's going on in this platform? This platform promised to be very interesting one, helping one to build probably a side hustle. Why? How come I'm even losing the little I've saved? This frustrating, I went on and lamenting. So why do I even venture into this in the first place? It wasn't pleasing, actually. The experience, it was so horrific that I'm like, oh my God, I've lost so much money in this platform. Do you know what? I continued piling up those products. When I get order, I took it to the station. They reject it. and they will check it and just looking for nonsense excuses. The customer service at that particular drop-off station there, they are mannerless. They treat people like trash, and I don't know what they call themselves, because looking at it, I don't know how much they pay them there, because I don't see all of them driving Mercedes-Benz or living a better lifestyle over there, and they're behaving as if they are the Dangotes. You know what I mean? Just treating people anyhow just because you have a customer service. I'm trying to build a side hustle, yet you're frustrating my life. Allow my product to go first so that let me see the returns. They never allowed it. Few that went was fine. But you know what? After a couple of time, I now recognize that, see, this Jumia of a 10 is just high rated. You see them there, while they'll just be selling some few things, right? They have a way of pushing all the products to their clients. They have their personal in-house deal. You are just a speculator. You are just watching your product. They're just using your own uploads to make up their site fanciful. All this design as their product, right? So what happens is that when you're trying to use them as a side hustle or to help yourself, you end up losing the little you have. Have you not tried to place an order several times and the product will not come through you? You see it being cancelled, not once, not second. Is that not mess? That's rubbish, you know. So with that kind of experience, after a couple of trial, just pushing and pushing, let me know whether I'll get used to it. Instead of it to give me a headache, I'm like, beg, Jumia, pack one side. And since then, they have been wasting stronger, pushing advert, but I know they have not changed. Creating some fanciful design and making it look so lucrative. But inside it, if you enter the business of this Jumia of a thing, you will know there is nothing good about it. Because they have treated me shaggy, they have showed me pepper. All these things. So many times, you see people, product, how will I sell my product? The annoying part, I even sold some. When I took it to them, they now hold my money back. Like, okay, I'm a business person. My finances, probably I borrowed money to do business now. In Jumia platform, I sell some product. My cash will be held for another 7 days or so before it will be credited into my account. I'll be losing my money, time value of money. And we don't have much of it. And we're doing this business just to keep it going. And you hold back the little I've sold, which I suppose used to buy another market, you now hold it back. Only for me to get a news that one story or the other, and at the end of the day, they have given to the customer, returning my own back. I don't have this shop for this product. I placed order to get them to sell. It doesn't happen like that in Alibaba. It doesn't happen like that in Amazon. It doesn't happen in all those mega trustable international sites. E-commerce site where we sell our product. These are people that mimic them, but you can't just be them. To be sincere, this is not a first place, this is not a best place to start as a beginner. If you are a beginner and you are looking out for what to do, I will give you some tips on what to start so that you'll be able to create your own value, get your own money. Simple. Instead of you coming looking for some a well fanciful site that pops up ad across every platform to sell, I advise you just try to leverage on the power of social media and start making your personal marketing, because that will pay you on the long run. When you create those values, your pages are being recognized. At the end of the day, you see yourself selling more than any of all these platforms that collect certain percentage, even when you're losing. You know, sometimes we sell products at a very low price in Jumia just to retain our value, customer centric, just to retain. So they created this platform. This is a business, I know, for the owner, but it's not helping sellers. That's my point. They prioritize customers more than a seller. Instead of Jumia to balance the system to become a win-win thing, they ended up just structuring the system to favor but just buyers, not considering that there will not be buyer if there is no seller. Therefore, what they call a market is a place of buying and selling. But when you structure a market in one-sided form, tell me how you are going to maintain the so-called market. Because market can be a place where one sells and where one buys. But when you make it a place of buying alone, I wonder, did a supermarket? Probably. That's what it is. Because I know most of the product there are actually owned by them. I've come to realize this far now. Try it if you have some product that are selling fine. Couple of times later, you see it being hijacked by their agent. And you will not be the one delivering to the customers any longer. They do their market survey research to get the top 100 selling products, and they place order in bulk. They import those products and start selling it at a very cheapest price that they will never get it in any market, that you never get it in any shop. Being it a dealer, being it another importer, they will place orders still from the manufacturer. I've studied this for a couple of years and I've come to realize this is what they are doing. That's why I backed off from the platform. I never intend to use them again, because it's not helping me. I'm supposed to have a side hustle. It's quite annoying. Yet, it wasn't a side hustle. Rather, it's become a frustrating platform for me. That's why I said no. I need to tell some other people that they shouldn't follow my pattern. They shouldn't witness what I passed through, because it wasn't a very good experience for me. Even though how lucrative it looks like, how fanciful it is, everything looks superb. Sincerely speaking, when you get into this as a seller, that's when you know what the platform offers. Now you might not get it right. All right, I still remain your humble guy, Opus Don. Thank you for watching my movie, my YouTube channel, and I would appreciate you give it a thumb up, put down your comment. I will be expecting much of it. But if you want me to give you 3 good side hustle platform where you'll be getting correct your message, or inbox me, then I will find